EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So that'll back him up 5.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
56, 56, 180! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rock it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Gordon. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, 95 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set up, 30 base.
You ain't going nowhere. Right, Roger.
Smooth.
50's the mic.
Snap.
To throw on second down. Gordon. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Line you 1-8. I'm going to run you over. Hey.
Fire.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, it's Logan. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Break.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go. Hustle.
58.
Go.
On third down, Gordon. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down, Gordon is going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
90 Wolf.
It's our time. It's our time.
Ready.
On first and 10, Gordon nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
50, play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gordon. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Off the play fake. Gordon. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
This is Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
8, read.
Let's go. Check safety.
5.
Throwing on 1st down. Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Gordon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gordon. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So we got man. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Let's put that team on the
Allen going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
No. 5. Lead Griffin.
From the gun, Gordon. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gordon. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the gun, Gordon got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the and 6 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Allen. That one complete. He finds Chark. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. This is Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Grant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 3. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, Gordon. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off play action. Gordon. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on, boy.
On first down, Gordon. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You ain't ready.
From the gun on third down, Gordon. He finds Beckham complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
36, 30. Team spell.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Chargers 16. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to loft. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Go.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 50.
Off the play fake. Gordon, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They run with Logan. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Gordon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Hey, exit. Mike 12. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Look out. Mike 12, Mike 12. Silver, son. Mike 12, Mike 12. They can't hang with us.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. Sharks got it left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
Allen now looks to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down. Mike 12. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, Charlie. Mike 12.
Throwing now is Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Gordon. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Logan. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Off play action. Gordon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. And he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Gordon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Mike 29. Check tight.
Operating from the gun. Gordon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They go back to Grant. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check the lower.
To the air, Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, Allen is going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete, 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Gordon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Gordon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw on third down. Gordon. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On fourth down, Gordon. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, fuck.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. On first down, Grant. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Grant. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
To throw again, Gordon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Gordon. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Ready? 60 or.
Go, go, go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Smooth.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Gordon. It's caught. Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw on second down. Gordon stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Down. 18 Gator.
58 right there. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Gordon.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Fair.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.